In medical training, we are taught to get a complete history of the patient before we do an examination. We are told to find out what the patient has come in for and all about whatever that is, when it began, how it affects him, how long he's had it, how intense it is, and so on. From there, we're told, go to the past history of all past medical events, such as accidents, broken bones, diseases, illnesses, and then from there go into family history and so on. It wasn't too long until I was in practice that I realized that if I was determined to get all this information, I was really interrupting the patient who really wanted to give me all that information on his own without being questioned. So I learned to sit down, ask the question, what is bothering you, and wait for the patient to tell me everything he has on his mind about his illness. That seemed to work very well. Took a lot less energy on my part and allowed the patient to sort of dump himself on me and empty what he has in mind. That kind of thing occurs in other professions, as I will tell you now. We had trouble with our water source. So we called a plumber that we'd used before. He came in, shook hands, introduced me to his young assistant, then crossed his arms over his chest and lowered his chin on his chest and said, "Tell me, what is the trouble?" So I said, "David, if we turn the water on and it flows rapidly, in a moment or two, it will slow down. Sometimes it will slow slowly and then begin to flow fast." He waited until I explained all of this, then raised his head and said, "How long has this been going on?" I said, "Several months." He looked up, said to his assistant, "Let's go back to the back bathroom." He went back, turned the faucet on. It was fast. Flushed the toilet. The water slowed. He turned to me and said, "I know your problem." He went outside, worked for about 30 minutes, came in, and he said, "When they installed your system of filter, they installed it backwards, so your water pressure was not making much sense." So I learned, here's someone who said, "What is your problem, sir?" He waited until I told him. He thought about it, and he got an answer.